Good evening and welcome to Pakistan Today from our Islamabad studio. I'm Chris Taylor. U.S. President Donald Trump has said that without his intervention, Israel would have been destroyed, while stressing that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu must be kept somewhat balanced. In a recent interview, Trump claimed he could stop Israel from attacking Lebanon and said Israeli leaders listened to his advice. He also warned that any further escalation involving Iran could trigger a wider global economic crisis. Meanwhile, U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance criticized Netanyahu's position on the Iran agreement, calling opposition to the deal unjustified. Reports also suggest that Israeli strikes on Lebanon have disrupted ongoing U.S.-Iran technical discussions, causing delays and cancellations of planned diplomatic visits. Iran has reiterated that negotiations with the United States will remain within what it describes as its national red lines. Top negotiator Mohammad Bagher Khalibaf warned that Tehran would respond strongly to any attempt to impose pressure during talks. The statement comes amid uncertainty surrounding delayed discussions in Switzerland after Vice President J.D. Vance postponed a planned visit. The negotiations are aimed at advancing a broader framework agreement linked to reducing tensions across the region. Despite signs of diplomatic progress, Iranian officials continue to insist that national sovereignty and strategic interests will not be compromised. France has called on Israel to halt hostilities in Lebanon. French Foreign Minister Jean-Noël Barrot urged Washington to pressure Israel to respect the terms of an emerging regional ceasefire framework. The appeal comes amid reports that Israel could expand military operations beyond southern Lebanon. The proposed framework reportedly includes measures designed to end regional conflict and safeguard Lebanon's sovereignty. At the same time, debate continues inside Iran, where some lawmakers and officials remain skeptical of American intentions and have voiced concerns over potential nuclear oversight provisions. According to Pakistan's Foreign Office, U.S.-Iran technical talks should not be viewed as postponed, with officials indicating that Phase 2 of negotiations may begin within the next 2 to 4 days. The Foreign Office says a signed agreement already exists, reducing the need for a formal Swiss venue. Earlier plans involved senior officials from the United States, Iran, and Pakistan, though the level of representation was later upgraded. Reports suggest the agreement was ultimately signed electronically by the leaders of all three countries. Arab media, however, continue to report that Israeli military actions in Lebanon disrupted parts of the diplomatic process. Pakistan's National Assembly has unanimously passed a congratulatory resolution on the Iran-US peace agreement. The resolution was presented by Law Minister Azam Nazir Tarar and expressed satisfaction over the outcome of the negotiations. Lawmakers praised Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, Deputy Prime Minister Ishaq Dar, and the broader leadership team, including the Field Marshal, for their contributions. The House stated that Pakistan's diplomacy has reinforced the country's reputation as a credible and neutral mediator. Members also emphasized the importance of dialogue, reconciliation, and long-term regional stability. In economic news, a proposed $3 billion investment by Hong Kong-based Hutchison Ports to expand Karachi's container terminals has stalled because of regulatory and contractual challenges. The project aims to modernize facilities at the South Asia-Pakistan Terminal and Karachi International Container Terminal, strengthening Pakistan's position as a regional trade hub. However, disagreements over concession agreements and procurement requirements have slowed progress. Company representatives say legal and tendering concerns are creating uncertainty despite government interest in expanding port infrastructure. Officials warn that prolonged delays could affect Pakistan's long-term trade and logistics objectives. And finally, severe monsoon weather continues to affect parts of Pakistan. Authorities in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa say at least 9 people have been killed and 7 others injured in rain-related incidents. Roof collapses and strong winds were reported in several districts, including Dera Ismail Khan, Upper Dir, and Kohat. The Provincial Disaster Management Authority has issued glacial lake outburst flood and flash flood alerts for upper areas of the province through June 22nd. The Pakistan Meteorological Department has also forecast additional rain, windstorms, and possible urban flooding, while emergency response teams remain on high alert. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today. I'm Chris Taylor.